Hello and welcome back. My name is Kolton Spinn. I'm here once again with Living Well and Bell Hot Topics to bring you one last session. This session is going to be great. I hope that you guys pay attention and I hope that we learn quite a bit over our safe browsing habits. So let's kind of dig right into it. Let's get going here. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is being careful what and where you browse. So I've got some kind of bullet points here and we'll go over them and kind of talk a little bit more about them. But it's very important that you guys stay safe on the web. This is where it feels like the world's going. Everything's digital. Everything is on your phone. It's on the web. It's on your laptop, your tablet. Life in general is just going digital. So let's be safe with that. Okay, let's talk about being careful with what you do and where you browse. You guys know what we're talking about, the great unknown, the internet. There's loads of things out there. So let's kind of talk about how we can keep you guys safe here. Number one, only access sites that are well known. Well, what do I mean when I say access sites that are well known? Well, do you have friends and family that access those sites? Have you been on that site before? Is that site been around for a long time? Have you conducted business on this site before and have had successful ventures with it? Great, that's a well-known site. Are you unsure about this site? Maybe do a Google search on it. Just go up to Google and say, hey, is johnsfishingreels.com an okay site? Typically, if sites are not okay, others will put it out there that those sites are not okay. So you'll see in that search bar that, maybe this site is not okay. So only access sites that are well known and trusted. Next, if the site is asking for more information than you're willing to give, just leave that site. You don't have to put a bunch of information into a website. Now, there are sites out there that make you create an account, and that's okay. If you're uncomfortable with that, you are welcome to leave that site. You don't have to join any sites. You don't have to have a Facebook. You don't have to have a Instagram. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses on everything. There are a lot of people that are just okay with just browsing the web for whatever they want to view. So if a website's asking for a lot of information that you don't feel comfortable with, you are definitely welcome to just leave that site. Third, let's talk about ads and pop-ups. So I know for a fact that if I go out to these super trusted sites, MSN.com, Yahoo.com, Facebook, I'm going to get ads and pop-ups all the time. These doctors are telling me how to lose weight. They're trying to teach me how to fish. All of these cool, gadgets and gadgets that might help me out. Let's avoid those. These websites target you specifically for the things that you want to hear. So it's very vital that you avoid clicking ads and pop-ups. These ads, they may send you to a fraudulent site. They may send you to a dangerous site that asks for your information. So let's just stay away from these ads. Don't trust them. Don't listen to them. I've tried them before. You can't lose a bunch of weight with a single pill that your doctor will never recommend. If something sounds too great to be true on the internet, it probably is. So let's just avoid those ads and pop-ups. Keep safe. Just exit those ads, exit those pop-ups, and avoid them in general if you can. Don't believe everything that you read online. Back in the day, you could pick up an encyclopedia and everything in it was exactly the truth. But when you go online, blue might be red. Red might be blue. Things are not true online all the time. It's best to, if you read an article, if you find something, it's best to get multiple sources to view these articles and to determine what is real and what is wrong. Because unfortunately, there's no fact checking, there's no spell checking, there's no anything on the internet. The internet is the Wild West. So get your 6-shooters out, fact check everything. The next topic I want to talk about is social media. And no, I won't be ranting and raving over what you post. Let's just talk about some basic things with our social media here. Number one, let's go back to our passwords. So go back to my first video. I gave you a bunch of information over how to keep your accounts secure. I told you you should have numbers, letters, and special characters. I advise you that you have different passwords for different accounts. This is extremely important on your social media. Do not keep the same password on your social media account that you keep on your bank account. Make sure that it's strong and keep it secure. You do not want to get hacked. You don't want other people posting things on your account. So Ensure that you have a safe password and secure password for your accounts on social media. My second point, be very careful about the things that you post online. Number one, are you giving out personal information in your post? It's vital that you don't give out your personal information. I would never post my phone number. I would never post my address. I would never post where I'm at any specific location. Just be very careful. There are people out there that will try to use these things to harm you. A great example is when you go on vacation, you are up in Colorado, you caught this monster 26-inch trout. I promise it was 26 inches. I didn't just have the camera super close. It was really 26 inches. You've got these pictures of the leaf color changing. It's great. Well, when you post that, you're just letting everyone know, hey, I'm away from my home. I am on vacation. Please come check out my house. No one's there right now. So it's very important that we think about these things before we post. This leads you to possibly being vandalized or robbed while you're not at home. My last point on this is be very careful about posting and reposting trends. This one hit me a while back. There was a post regarding facts about yourself. And what it was facts that were tied to password recovery options. So typically when you go in and you set up a password, they ask you to set up password recovery options. You know, what is your middle name? What was your first car that you drove? Where were you born? Well, there was a post going out where you just listed all of these things in a post, and Bob's your uncle. If you can, set your social media to private access only. And what I mean by that is you only want your friends and family to see the things that you post. If you don't do this and you have everything public, like I stated above, there could be people that are tracking you. Post laying out at the park in the sunshine, really enjoying the day. Well, there might be someone that knows where you are now. So it's vital that you guys keep that private. Lastly, I want to talk to you guys about online shopping. With COVID out, everyone is buying stuff online. So I've got three main topics here that I want to talk to you guys about on online shopping. The first one is to ensure that you're using a site that is trusted and reliable. You guys should know by now, if you're ordering off of Amazon, Target, eBay, Best Buy, these are all main huge sites. They're very trusted. It's very easy to see that, you know, these sites are legitimate. I would be very wary of using sites that you are just unsure of. If you're looking for an old school fishing reel and you find a site called Bob's Fishing Repair, I'd be very suspicious of that. You want to make sure that these sites are real. So you might do a Google search on that and say, hey, is this a trusted site? And if it comes back and says, yes, this is a great site, go ahead. But for the most part, I would be very wary of using any sites like that. Let's stick to the main sites, Amazon, eBay, etc. Our next bullet point isn't necessarily a cybersecurity tip, but it is one that could save you time and money. Purchase using a credit card or a service like PayPal. Typically, these companies have protections for you, the buyer. This is great. This is what you want. You want to make sure that you're protected. If whatever you order doesn't get to your house, they will typically protect you and give you your money back. My last point is to make sure that you read carefully about the things that you purchase. Be sure and read that fine print. Make sure that if you are buying a table, that you're buying an actual table and not a picture of a table. Make sure that if you're ordering a shelf and you want it to be 15 inches by 36 inches, that it's not 15 centimeters by 36 centimeters. Just read carefully on the things that you purchase. It's very important that you do this. Following all these tips will allow you to purchase things safely online, as well as keep yourself safe on the internet. Thank you for attending my sessions. I've thoroughly enjoyed teaching you about cybersecurity. I appreciate you guys watching those videos. You are welcome to rewatch them. Be sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. We've got quite a few more videos coming your way. We want to keep you guys informed. We would love to make sure that you guys are living well in Bell. Other than that, we hope that you have a wonderful night, and let's all live well in Bell.